Hello children, welcome back. So what shall we do today?
Ma'am, honeybees.
I am very happy that you all are curious to know about Anitha's adventure with honeybees, isn't it?
Yes, ma'am.
Do you remember how Anitha learnt about honeybees?
Ma'am, she learned about honeybees through newspaper.
Very good, Kilion. Reading newspaper is an exceptionally good habit. I hope you all are reading newspaper as you promised me.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Do you know where honeybees live?
Ma'am, in its home.
Yes, Naren, you are correct. Honeybees live in their home. But do you know what is the name of honeybees' home? Purva, Surbhi,
No, ma'am.
Kilion?
No, ma'am.
It's okay. Let's play a game to find out the name of honeybees' home. Are you all ready?
Yes, ma'am.
Children, please open your notebooks. Copy the word game displayed on the screen and filling the blanks using the given clues. Children out there, please open your notebooks. Copy the word game displayed on the screen and filling the blanks using the given clues. Clue number 1. The three blanks between H and Y is a number expressed in word form. For example, 6, S-I-X. The blanks after Y is the name of a thing used for styling and fixing your hair. Children, have you all completed the task?
Yes, ma'am. No, ma'am.
No problem, Naren. I will help you to find out the answer. I will explain the given clues once again. Please listen carefully. Clue number 1. The three dashes between H and Y is a number in letters. Naren, think and tell me what is the answer?
Ma'am, 10.
10. If you will keep 10 between H and Y, it will be H, T, E, N, Y. Naren, is it a meaningful word?
No, ma'am.
No problem, Naren. Try once again. This time you will get it.
Ma'am, 2? No, 1.
1. Naren, keep 1 between H and Y. What you will get?
Ma'am, is it honey?
Excellent, Naren. So first clue is solved. Now the second clue is, the second word is the name of a thing which is used for styling and fixing your hair. Naren, what it is?
Ma'am, comb.
Very good, Naren. So together it becomes?
Honeycomb.
Very good. So children, what is the name of honeybee's home?
Ma'am, honeycomb.
Very good. Hope the given clues are helping the children out there to find out the answer. The answer is displayed on the screen. So children, you all have done a great job. Now you know that honeybee's home is called honeycomb. Do you know honeycomb has one more name?
Now what is it?
Honeycomb is also called beehive. Come on, repeat after me.
Beehive.
Very good. Children, now look at the picture displayed on the screen. Observe it carefully. How does it look like?
Ma'am, it looks like a wire mesh. No, ma'am, it looks like a nylon scrubber. Yes, my mother uses nylon scrubber in the kitchen.
Yes, this is called a good observation. You all know a house has many rooms. Similarly, a honeycomb also has many rooms called cells. Now come on, do the following. Draw the following pictures in your notebooks. The first one is draw a honeycomb and the second is draw a single cell of honeycomb. Children, have you all completed drawing?
Yes, ma'am.
Very good. So you have drawn a shape, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Can you tell me the name of the shape? Anyone? No problem. I know you have not studied about different shapes of object. For now, I will tell you the name of the shape. Okay?
Yes, ma'am.
This shape is called hexagon. Children, you know, if we want, we can construct a honeycomb using the hexagons, and hexagons can be made using the paper strips. Are you all ready to construct a honeycomb?
Yes, ma'am.
So shall we make a honeycomb today?
Yes, ma'am.
Very good. Children, I made the paper strips using chart papers and scissors. Now here I am going to give you one paper strips. Children, observe carefully. There are some markings made on the paper strips given to you. You have to make 6 equal folds of the paper strip. Come on, make the foldings and count it with me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now press it and open the foldings. Yes?
Yes, ma'am.
Now take a glue and stick the two ends of the paper strip together. So here it is. After sticking, what you got?
Hexagon.
Very good. Now count the sides. Is there 6 sides?
1,
2, 3,
4, 5, 6.
Very good. Children, it's not over. There is more to come. See, if we will stick all the hexagons together, then what we will get? Tan-tan-tan.
Wow.
How does it look like?
Honeycomb.
Yes, when we bring all the hexagons together, this is what we get. This is a honeycomb. Children out there, even in home, you can also construct a hexagon and thereafter you can construct a honeycomb. Children, you all did a great job. So yes, you all deserve a clap, right? Let's clap for ourselves. Children, now I will tell you the meaning of hexagon. Hexagon is made up of 2 words, hexa and gon. Hexa means 6 and gon means sides. So together it becomes hexagon, that means a shape with 6 sides. Children, you will be learning about different shapes of objects in your higher classes. Till now we learnt about honeycomb. Now we will learn more about the honeybees. Any guesses that how many honeybees are living in one honeycomb?
Ma'am, 1000.
Okay.
Ma'am, 100. Ma'am, 200. Ma'am, 10,000.
Okay. These are called the wild guessings. But I am happy that you all made an attempt. Let me tell you the number of honeybees living in one honeycomb. Each honeycomb has roughly 60,000 honeybees. Isn't it a huge number?
Yes, ma'am.
Children, this huge number of honeybees is called honeybee colony as they all live together.
Ma'am, so many honeybees live together. Will they talk to each other?
No, Purva, we are sure that honeybees don't talk to each other as we do, but yes, they divide their work and do communicate with each other. Any guesses how do the honeybees communicate? I will tell you the answer. Dancing is the way of sending messages in the groups by honeybees.
Jingaloo, it's nice to see you.
Children, shall we try to dance like honeybees?
Yes, ma'am.
Betty Bee has spotted some nice flowers. She goes to find her friends in the hive. She needs to tell them where to find the flowers. So it's time to dance and jive. Do the waggle dance, do the waggle dance. Betty, do the waggle dance, do the waggle dance. Do the waggle dance. Now the bees know where to find the flowers. They quickly fly away from the hive. Oh no, poor Bella, she doesn't know where to go. Betty, it's time to dance and jive.
This much fun is enough for today. Children, with dancing movements, honeybees communicate like how far and in which direction the flowers are located. Dancing of honeybees is called waggle dance.
Ma'am, can we call a honeybee colony as a family?
Good question, Kilion. Honeybees live in large family groups called colonies. Bees have 3 body parts that are brown and yellow in color with 6 legs. Bees have 4 wings which help them in flight. The part you hate in a bee is stinger. Bees use their sting only when they are frightened. Now we will study more about the family of honeybees. The family members of honeybees are drones, queen and workers. Do you know honeybees are very disciplined like you all? It looks like you all are very happy that I praised you, saying that you all are disciplined, isn't it?
Yes, ma'am.
Children, each member of a honeybee colony has their specific roles. They complete their tasks without interfering into others' work and yes, without any distraction. Children, honeybees' lifestyle is model for all of us. We all should be hardworking, disciplined and we should complete our tasks without any distractions. Am I right?
Yes, ma'am. Ma'am, you told honeybees are hardworking. Ma'am, what work do they do and how do they do?
Surbhi, worker honeybees are the female honeybees that do foraging. Foraging means to collect food. The bees using their long tongue, the proboscis, sip nectar from flowers. A bee might visit 1,000 flowers to drink honey and fill its stomach. Worker bees returns to the honeycomb with nectar in their stomach. Then transfer the nectar into the mouth of other honeybees by regurgitation. This process goes on till honey is produced. The honey is then stored in cells of honeycomb. The bees beat their wings to evaporate the water in honey. As studied in episode 1, the honey is now with very little water and sealed. Drones are the male honeybees that stay at home and take care of honeycomb. Drones may be referred to as house husbands.
Ma'am, what is house husband?
Well, in our families, working father is called the breadwinner and mother who take care of the family is called the housewife. Okay, now think and tell me, if the roles are reversed, then what the father is called? Purva?
Ma'am, is it housewife?
No, Purva, he is called a house husband.
Mother is breadwinner.
Very good, Purva. You all know only one queen honeybee will live in one hive Its job is to only lay eggs. Now tell me, what do the young honeybees do?
Ma'am, eat and play.
Sorry Naren, the young honeybees are very hardworking. They have no time to play. The very young honeybees lives at home and do the nursing task like feeding larvae and cleaning the honeycomb. As the young honeybees grow older, they become the guards at the hive cell as they develop their deadly weapon, the sting. Finally, the oldest worker bees move out of the honeycomb in order for foraging. As I told, foraging means to collect food.
Ma'am, what is the food of honeybees?
Good question, Purva. Pollen and nectar are the food of honeybees. That's why honeybees visit flower to gather food. Children, coming back to our lesson, you all have already studied about the protection of trees in lesson number 4, the story of Amrita, isn't it?
Yes, ma'am.
Children, cutting and felling down of trees is very bad for our environment. You know, we should not only discourage the cutting of trees but also propagate the trees. Propagate means to increase the number of trees. This can be done by breeding honeybees.
Ma'am, how will honeybees help to propagate trees?
Surbhi, while collecting nectar from the flowers, honeybees help in pollination, which results in production of seeds. Seeds germinate and grow into trees. You all will be reading about germination in lesson number 19, Abdul in the Garden.
Ma'am, what is pollination?
Very good, Purva. You will learn about pollination in your higher studies. Children, have you seen anyone collecting honey from the honeycomb?
No, ma'am.
If someone steals your pen or pencil, do you like it?
No, ma'am.
Honeybees also don't like anyone taking honey from their honeycomb. Do you know how honeybees protect their honeycomb from bee bandits? The young female guards will drive the bandits away with their powerful and painful sting. As soon as the worker bee stings, she dies.
Ma'am, why do honeybees die after they sting?
Kilion, when a honeybee stings, it loses its stinger. It can't pull its stinger back out. Not only stinger, but it loses its digestive tract, muscles and nerves. This massive rupture is what kills the bee. Children, honeybee sacrifices their life in order to protect their colony unconditionally. This is a selfless service rendered by the honeybees to protect their colony. Can you relate them with the soldiers of our country?
Yes, ma'am.
Very good. Children, we all are proud of our soldiers and yes, we should salute them. So, did any one of you ever get stung by a honeybee? Come on, share your experiences.
Ma'am, once a honeybee bit my hand and it was so painful that I was crying.
So, children, never ever go near a honeycomb without wearing protective equipment. Look on the screen. Have you seen this picture ever before?
Yes, ma'am. I have seen COVID warriors wearing this.
Yes. Do you know what PPE stands for? No problem. I will tell you. PPE stands for Personal Protective Equipment, which is used by the COVID warriors. This is a honeybee protective equipment used when you go near a honeycomb. Children, now I am going to tell you some of the home remedies which you can use when a honeybee stings you. It will help you to reduce the pain, itching and swelling. The first one is honey. Apply a little amount of honey on the affected area and wash it off after 1 hour. The second one is baking soda. Take a small amount of baking soda, Add water to it and make a paste out of it. Apply this paste on the affected area and wash it off after 30 minutes. The third one is
Toothpaste.
yes, toothpaste. Apply a little amount of toothpaste on the affected area and wash it after 30 minutes. So Naren, now tell me, if you get stung by a honeybee, what you will do?
Ma'am, I'll say to my mother to apply honey, baking soda, toothpaste.
No Naren, you tell your mother to apply any one out of these which is readily available. However, if a person has an allergic reaction to a bee sting, they will need immediate medical attention. Do not neglect this. Also, if many bees sting or a person is attacked by mob of bees, mobbing, then he or she needs immediate medical attention.
Ma'am, do all honeybees sting?
No Kilion, there are few honeybees which are stingless and they are very small. Children, watch this video carefully. Children, observe and tell me, do stinger honeybees and stingless honeybees look alike?
No, ma'am.
So children, can you tell me which honeybee is big and which one is small? The stinger one or the stingless one?
Ma'am, the stinger honeybee is big and the stingless one is the small.
Very good Surbhi. Now Professor C. Padmaja will tell you something about stingless honeybees.
I am Padmaja from RI Mysore. So this is the honeycomb hive. The cells of honeycomb of stinger honeybee are hexagonal in shape, whereas the cells of honeycomb of stingless honeybee are round and pot shaped. These are the cells for storing honey and these are the cells for storing pollen and the other cells are for laying eggs. The honey of stingless honeybees is tastier and has more medicinal value. Stingless honeybees can also be reared as pets as they do not harm you. Stingless honeybees help in pollination of flowers of coconut and mango trees bearing very small flowers. Rearing of stingless honeybees is called meliponiculture. Very few people know about stingless honeybees. You can start your meliponiculture with the help of elders.
By practicing apiculture, you will be a proud citizen of your country by helping in propagation of trees and an ambassador of Green India, Clean India.
Ma'am, I saw a butterfly sitting on flower. Why, ma'am?
Very good Purva. You should all cultivate a habit of looking around, looking the nature. It's incredibly a very good habit. Purva, can I have your question again?
Ma'am, I saw a butterfly sitting on the flower. Why, ma'am?
Purva, not only honeybees, butterflies also collect nectar and pollen from flowers. Just like honeybees, there are many other animals that help in pollination like moths, bumblebees, birds and bats. Kids, I have a very exciting news to share. Thousands of years old honey was found in tombs of ancient Egyptian pyramids and was still edible. The food that is preserved without undergoing any alteration is called its shelf life. Children, name some insects that live in colonies and exhibit division of labor like honeybees.
Ma'am, ants.
Very good. Teachers and parents out there, help students to use hand lens to observe ants' movement at home or school or in garden. With this knowledge and after watching the video, you may answer the following questions. How do ants communicate with each other? Why do ants look like they are kissing each other? Where do ants store the food they carry? Why do ants need to store food? Pheromones are secreted by ants and is used in different ways, such as danger pheromones and trail pheromones. Ants look like kissing each other but are trying to smell with antenna to detect pheromones. Let's go through ants' rule book to life. Rule number 1. We ants mind our own business. Rule number 2. Teamwork helps. Rule number 3. Be prepared ahead. Rule number 4. Explore and adapt to the surroundings. Rule number 5. Hard work matters. Rule number 6. Be brave. Rule number 7. Sense of discipline. Rule number 8. Spirit of sharing. Rule number 9. Ignore diversions. Teachers may use the given link to download the picture of life cycle of ants and help them to understand and color the same. In episode 1, we learnt about Anitha's childhood, Anitha's love for sheep. Flowers have nectar, honey is produced by honeybees, and honey is natural with lot of uses. It can also be adulterated. In today's class, we learnt about honeybees live in colonies in honeycombs. Shelf life of honey is for thousands of years. Honeybee sting can be treated by home remedies. The shape of cell of honeycomb is hexagon. The family of honeybees consists of drones, workers and queen. Other insects like honeybees which live in colony are ants. We have learnt a lot from honeybees and ants' life. Locate Egypt on the world map and mark it. Find out the shelf life of some other items like banana, tomato, butter, pineapple. Draw the life cycle of honeybee and color it. Write 5 sentences on young honeybees, worker honeybees, nectar to honey, our soldiers versus worker bees, lessons learnt from the working style of honeybees, how are honeybees important to human, list out ants' rule book to life. We learnt that honeybee baby is called larva. Let us try to match the given animals with their babies. We learnt that the female honeybees are called workers and male honeybees are called drones. Let us find out the names of he and she animals and their babies. Children, look at the picture on the screen and memorize the names of he, she and babies of animals. Have you all completed the task? Now, let us see how many of you got right answers. Very good. Children, I hope you all have enjoyed today's class. In the last episode, we learnt about Anitha and her childhood. In today's class, we learnt about honeybees. Thank you. Wear mask, stay safe.